Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Iyanla Fix My Life, Season 7, Episode 5. This episode was about Lisa Raye McCoy. Yes, the actress Lisa Raye. You know, she does the Fox Soul Weekly with Claudia, Selena Johnson, and Vivica A. Fox. So she's one of the four women that does the talk show. That's on YouTube like I think every Monday. So yes, Lisa Raye. And you know, she's the half sister of LeBrat and everything. So this her episode. So I was like, I didn't know that she was gonna be in Iyanla. So I want to at least look at her follow up interview because ever since like Shay does her follow up, Lunel did hers. I want to see what's her follow up and talk about her experience and being with Iyanla. And it seems like Iyanla had a lot of celebrities in the season so far. It's like the fifth episode, and she already had 3 episodes was reality TV stars and reality TV show celebrities, comedians. All right, so this episode was about 3 generations that came together that's lived under the same roof and having things to hash out. It's difficulty to have difficulty in communicating, difficulty being with each other, and stuff like that. Technically, it's 4 generations, but Kai, the daughter of Lisa Raye, she has a daughter. So it's like they want to try to break the curse, and the cycle of continuing the same pattern of passing down to the next generation. And the fact they have 4 generations of women living under the same roof, it's a lot to go under and a lot to do. Now, the episode, Iyanla gave them a title: Queen Mother, Queen, and Princess. And throughout the episode, she was saying Queen Mother, Queen, Princess, Queen Mother, Queen, Queen, Queen. I was like, all right. The Queen Mother is the Katie. That's Lisa Raye mother. Katie is a mother. She's a grandmother. She's a great grandmother. And she's the Queen Mother. And she said her role is to be the head of everything, to connect the pieces together, to get people online, to be the head of it. But she feel like she lost her role in that because she said when she had Lisa Raye in the beginning, everything was so good until Lisa Raye went to LA or with LA and this relationship fall apart. So that was that. And now Lisa Raye, she's a mother, a daughter, and a grandma. And she was like, since everybody's living in my roof right now, I'm the head of the household. So I have to make the rules and boundaries and stuff like that and set the tone. And you gotta listen to me, basically. And Kai is the daughter and also a mother and a granddaughter. She is she's in a stuck right now. She's 30 years old and she's in a space where she don't know where she wants to do with her life. She don't have any vision, no any like future goals. She just stuck and she just live in a household. So now all these women is like, and then she has a daughter. So now it's like, what is she doing in her life to be beneficial of her and her daughter? And what does she see herself? So it's like all these people with issues. Now, Iyanla made it straight up let it be known is that the breakdown start from the top. The Queen Mother, Katie. So you gotta know they is a reflection of you and you a reflection of them. So if there's a breakdown, it stems from you. Now Katie, she was like, oh no, 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 not having that. No, I don't believe that. No, it's not like that. And she's trying to refuse to believe that it was her is the main fault of a lot of the issues of their generation's breakdown. It stems from her. Now, well, her story is that she was a sibling of 13 children. Her mom had 13 kids and everything. She was a seventh child, but she felt like she had to like hold the head of the rest of the siblings. Like she took a lot of things, responsibilities. She would pick the cotton. She would give her mother money, all that stuff. So she was tired of living that lifestyle. So I guess she moved away from home, and she met this guy. I think she said his name is Seth or something like that. But Lisa Raye's father. She met a guy. I guess he was like Rolling Stone, going around town, doing his thing, laying his hat on his home, all that stuff, type of guy. But she married him when she got pregnant, and she basically stayed because she said that he was abusing her, all that stuff, everything, and then he died. And when he died, I guess the family business is supposed to go with his daughter, and since that happened, all that stuff, it just it's crazy. So she just since then she just like been in a bitter state and angry, all that stuff, and she's kind of felt like she felt entitled or she was selfish because when they was talking and had a breakdown between each other, Katie and Lisa Raye seem like they stems for bitterness with towards each other. It's like what's going on? It's like Lisa Raye said, "You come to my house, you give this bad energy, you bring negative energy to the house. Like it's just going on. She give me so hard time." And Katie said, "Well, you don't really listen to me. It's like it's still on the highway. I feel like I'll be pushed to the side. It's like we was in it together. We was on the same page, and the only sudden you just said, like, forget me. Women side, I'm not important. I'm not. I don't have a voice. So what? Sometimes I just stay in my room and just stay there because it's like they don't listen to me. What's the point? I'm the queen mother, and nobody listen to me. So I just like whatever." So when Iyanla was trying to get her to talk, cause when after she tell her story about the father and that all stuff, and she said she wants them to have compassion and understanding of what she has done, what she been through, and she said her daughter Lisa never asked her how the death of her father hurts her and all that stuff, and never had understanding of that. Now Iyanla was trying to tell us that it is not her role to ask you that because she is occupying and so focused on the death of her own father to even consider your emotional well-being. She could more than her father. So that's her role as a daughter, missing her father, who dearly, we clearly could see that she was a daddy's girl. So Iyanla would say, listen, you feel like you want them to understand your sacrifices of having a good life, but you blame her for the sacrifices you made. It don't work both ways. You can't blame her for what you have done because it's not her fault. You did that, but you want to have understanding and compassion for something you don't have understanding and compassion for yourself. You got to open up that compassion and understanding for the rest of your bloodline to even have that towards you. But you come off bitter. She come off angry because it's all about her posture, her poise, how she come off. Bitter, angry, entitled, like somebody had to owe you something. Selfishness, like it's all about me. And if I'm not getting what I want, then none of y'all getting what y'all want. It's basically how it is. So before she had that sit down, because I do this out of order, but before that sit down, Iyanla asked Lisa Raye and Kai to come up with words that y'all pick will be fully your crown. What y'all know is identify your crown, that make up your crown, and then ask the Queen Mother Katie to pick up words that tip the balance off their crown. Basically, what's unbalanced, it's a crack in their crown, and then it came back together, and that's why Katie mentioned anger, selfishness, all that stuff. And gratitude, she feel like Lisa's not gratitude for what she has done for Lisa, or because her father, Lisa's father passed away, and since then that breakdown was like terrible. So, but yes, and I would say, Iyanla asked Katie, what was the reason for you staying? If he was all this horrible man, he had abused you, he was cheating on you, having sex with other females, what the reason you stayed? And she's like, no. It just so like that, and she can't really give me the answer. And she said, I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to get the understanding and everything. This is your life story. I'm trying to get an understanding what happened. So that put that puts aside a pause. Now they was talk to Katie. No, not Katie. Kai, Lisa Raye's daughter, and Kai said she just feel nonchalant about things or numb, and she just don't say. She was like this is similar, but she said it's a similar or it's the same. She's the same, and she don't know where she goes. She don't know the direction she going. She just there, and but she don't want to pass down that to her daughter, and everything. So she trying to break that thing now, and she was upset how her mother sent her to disciplinary in school because she said she remember the first time she left out the house. She was 13 years old, and she don't even know what the reason why she left out the house in the first place. But she know the second time she left, it was that her mom career started popping on. She was doing the TV star, actress, do TV shows, movies and stuff. So that was a lot going on for her. So she just going in and out and everything. So her mom sent her to disciplinary school and in Iowa, and she didn't really like it at first, but she just realized that she don't have as much trouble that other ladies have in her school. So she was like, "Damn, I don't have that much trouble like y'all, and I'm in the same ass school as you." So, but I don't think she never expressed her feelings how they set the way in school really hurt her, and she never really given any emotions of feeling that she might have missed her mom. Her mom was away most of the time. She wasn't there beginning of her phases. So she probably be upset about that. But she was like, no, I don't feel that type of way, no. I just, no, I don't. So I was like, okay, how can we get a better understanding how we going to move past it if you don't have any feelings? If you don't have any feelings, you just talk. And it's like you numb your feelings, and then when you express that self, it's going to hurt you because you got to speak your feelings out. You on your head, you try and formulate logical reasons, but instead of making your heart speak for yourself. Does it hurt you that you got sent away? Does it not? Like, she just feel nothing. She just like, whatever. And then when it got to Lisa, what was it? No. Yeah, so when they talked to Lisa about how Iyanla asked Lisa, do you know your daughter's broken? And how did that happen? She said she don't know. And she mentioned her story about how she was a daddy's girl. She had money. She was spoiled. She was accommodated. So everything she wanted, she could call her daddy, and her daddy would do it for her. She grew up in money. So it wasn't not like she was struggling financially wise. And I guess it was set up because everything was set up for her. She didn't even have to work for nothing. Everything was set up for her while her daddy was alive. Is that when her daddy go on something, she would go handle the family business. But that didn't happen because when he died, that didn't go far. So I guess the mom was like, oh, so now I just feel like you were pushing aside, huh? You guys got what you wanted. Hmm. So it's like it was a blockage. So right then and there, it was a breakdown with her mom then. It was a definite breakdown. So I guess in Lisa's eyes, her mom felt like she was a threat towards her now that her daddy died. And the Lord will know to feel like you're a threat for your own daughter of a person that you dealt with. And Iyanla was also trying to get Katie to understand that, listen, your relationship with your man, your husband, it's a different relationship that Lisa had with the father. So you can't connect that to expect her to understand things and your understand and your point of view understand. She can probably have compassion understanding, but you can't make her be the fixture or whatever, the cause, the blame of anything that happened with your father, with your husband, who what she had with her own father. Now, Iyanla did want to get to understand that it was manipulation between going on. he had to get to understand that it's a possibility that he was manipulating both of y'all. And how he manipulated y'all was with money. Emotional manipulation, not emotional manipulation, it's money. Money control. It seems like that's a part of their control of in their household right now. They use money as a means of control and say that's love, which is not. So he probably was putting y'all together and realizing y'all was in competition with each other. Instead of having you as a daughter, he was using you more as a wife. And it's like that because I think Katie was upset that. No, let me get to that. So every one of them have a hard time understanding Iyanla, not understanding, accepting Iyanla's assessment of what they're going through right now. Katie said denying that she's bitter, angry, or thing. Kai is denying that she don't feel anything. She don't have no emotions going on, and she don't care. She don't miss nothing. She don't have any no feelings. So she cannot tap into it. Lisa is not really understanding that how maybe you doing things to your own daughter and what your mom had been doing to you, and you not available, and you not understanding that. So you say, you know what? You're all controlling, you're all manipulating, you're all avoiding, and you're all denying things that y'all need to work on. So if y'all can't accept that, how can y'all hold accountability towards each other if y'all can't accept your own accountability? So we know what? We need to get y'all all together and we're going to duke it out. Just duke it out. And that's exactly what happened. So Iyanla had them sit down on the table with yes and no cards. She would give them a statement. Don't need no explanation of it. Just out of a yes or out of a no. She went to Kai first. So she told Kai, it's like, what you was upset that your mom sent you away. She said yes. But did you express your feelings, or did you talk your feelings towards about that to your mother? She said no. So she never expressed how she felt by sitting away. And probably that's why how she got hurt by her mom doing that. Now, they went to, what was it next? What was next? Katie. Let me see. You want to say Katie? No, Katie. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this was from Katie. Because I had to get my thought. It was mentioned that how Katie took Lisa Raye to the fathers of the mistresses or to the other women's houses. And she did that. She mentioned that it was yes, that she did that. I was like, oh, you take your daughter to your father mistresses to try and show her that he's not the man that you think he is? Because Lisa Raye glorified her daughter, her father. So now the mom says, since I had a bad breakup with him, he wasn't all that great. I know show you what he has been doing. So took her to all these mistresses' houses. And Iyanla said, did you aware that was emotional manipulation? She said no, she wasn't aware of that. But she did what she did. Now, when it came to Lisa, she said, did you believe when you said that because your mom threw your father out, he died? So if your mother did not kick your father out, he would still be alive. She said that's two different things. She said it's either yes or no. She don't believe it, but she did say that kind of statement. I said that's messed up. You can't believe and stay at the same time. It's either you believe what you said, and actually you just believe what you say. You say you're not believing it. Yo, if you don't believe something, you will not say it. So obviously you do believe some way, shape, or form that your mom kicking your dad out or whatever, in some way, shape, or form, a feeling hurting you. And because he did that, he died. He said it. He probably felt pain about that. Now, and there was another thing that said is about how when the father did die, the mom came to you and said that, listen, I bet you wish that it was me instead of your father who died. And she did said that. She did said that. It was yes. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes. She wished. And she felt that it was true. She was a mom and then her husband died. So that's a breakdown. And then that's when y'all was trying to get to understand that he was using y'all, putting y'all together, pitting y'all against each other. Did you real aware that y'all was competing against each other? He was using y'all. And how he was using y'all was the money. He put y'all in competition with each other for his affection, for his love. Telling you one thing, controlling your heart, controlling your emotions, controlling your mind, telling him one thing, all that stuff. Having you living with him with them other mistresses, despite your mom, and now you and your mom is going back and forth, hating each other, competing with each other for the attention of the money. Now the mom didn't mention that she agreed that the reason why she stayed with the guy, even after the abuse and stuff, is because he had money. Because he was living well. He was taken care of. And that money using was how she controlled things. And now, since that never happened, Lisa got what she got. And now she making money. And she used control over Kai. And now Kai is voluntarily using the means to the end. That's why she never got out the house. That's why she never focused a goal or dreams or never. Because she living comfortably. Why go anywhere where you could get money? And live well. I don't express myself. If I express myself, I'll probably lose assets. I'll have to get out the house. No. So she is a product of using what is given. So they use money as a center of all their issues. And I'm saying that's something. So at the end of the episode, Iyanla was trying to say, listen, I think I was ready to crown y'all, but it seemed like y'all have been giving me pushback since the beginning. So I'm going to give y'all tools to help each other out, to work on better communicating, so you can feel to y'all get to that better understanding. And Queen Mother, she is listening, but her body language was like, because she never was taught the tools to really understand and sit with someone and really express emotion. So she's just taking it all back. And Lisa apologized to her daughter for sending her away, which she had to feel. And that's that. At the episode, they mentioned that they continue control of communication. Kai is committed within a year that she's committed to herself that she will move out the house. And Lisa Raye want to work with Iyanla in the future. And that's how it was. So I was like, it fixed my life, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel. I feel like this should have been another part as well. Even though it's a reality TV shows, and I think normal, regular people should have multiple parts. But I feel like in this instance, a lot was more focused on Queen Mother and everything. I think we should have more interaction between the daughter and Lisa Raye, and have them have to sit down one-on-one. And maybe have Kai and Katie had to sit down one-on-one with Iyanla and have more in deep details of what's going on to get a better understanding. But we could do what we do. Alright, y'all? Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.